Hello YouTube, this is Undeads93 coming back at you. Okay, good. Everything's back to normal. So, for this week's anime review, Dr. Fanservice is taking a break for this week. So, it is now back to me. So, yeah, we're pretty much going to be swapping off every week. So, yeah. So, those Dr. Fanservice lovers just come back every 2 weeks. But, still try to watch mine, because, yeah. So, and he's probably tampering with some whatchamacallit and stuff, probably. Maybe. I don't know. He does weird stuff. Weird stuff. I don't want to get into what the heck he does. So, yeah, he's very weird. So, the anime I'm tackling this week is an anime called Lucky Star. Essentially, it is if you put... first, let me go with the plot of this anime. In Lucky Star, there's not much of a plot. It's mainly just following the kind of day-to-day life of the characters within this anime. It's mainly kind of like it's kind of like how most like American anime or not American shows are, or how they have like multiple episodes. It's kind of set up like that in a sense, but also looking at its manga, it's pretty much set up just like how it is, because it's like a 4-panel manga, so it's like there's a single story, so it just goes from like a single story to a single story to a single story. Also, there are crap tons, and I mean crap tons of anime references. Like, they'll reference like a lot of stuff. So yeah. Remember to drink your water. This water's good for you. So, let me go over the characters. I'm mainly just going to go over the main 4, because the other characters are important / not important, but it's mainly just focuses on the 4 main characters. You have Kanata, sorry if I mispronounced her name. She's essentially the otaku character. She pretty much knows most of this stuff. She like buys manga. She plays, I think she plays RPGs. Very good at video games, all that kabam, pretty much what stereotypical otakus would like. She reads manga, that plays dating sims, I think. Yeah, she's weird. Then you have the 2 twins. You have Tsukasa, who is essentially the airhead. She's kind of the dumbest, in my opinion, out of the 4. She's kind of played that way, kind of for comic relief, in a sense, for her kind of not smartness. Yeah, but yeah. Then you have her sister, which is Kagami. She's quite an interesting character. She's essentially the tsundere character. Don't tell me that she's not a tsundere character. She's essentially a tsundere character. If she was in a romantic anime, she'd be the tsundere character. I've seen enough romantic anime to know that she would be the romantic character. Just go there. So yeah. And then my favorite character out of the 4, which is Miyuki. She's essentially the moe character. Let's see. Essentially, she wears glasses. She's the only one that wears glasses. She hates dentists. I don't think she actually goes to dentists in the anime. I think she goes to dentists once, but she keeps like talking about it. It's quite interesting. Then, yeah, the other characters is you have the 2 characters who do the other part of the show, which is near the end, called Lucky Channel, which is essentially them reviewing other parts of the show or parts of otakuism and other stuff, or something that ties in with the episode. So it's quite interesting. You have, forgot their names. Yeah, but you have essentially the main character of that part, which is she's essentially she starts off happy, and then her co-host, essentially is like a regular guy, says something, pisses her off, and she's like, "Screw this! I'm just gonna be like bitchy all the time." And until the next episode, which that's actually my favorite part of of these episodes, of all the parts or episodes or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I have all this like giant mismatch of life to life. They do flow all together, the episodes within, but I mainly focus on the Lucky Channel part, since it's where I believe most of the comedy comes from, in my opinion. Many people probably won't agree with me, but it's my opinion, so yeah, whatever. Let's see. If you aren't an otaku, like myself, I'm like half and half maybe, you won't get most of these references, because I probably understood like, I say 10% of the references. I understood the Gundam reference. I understood Dragon Ball Z reference. I understood, let's see, Street Fighter reference, Pokemon reference. There was like some Full Metal Alchemist references. I think after that, stuff started to dwindle away, because there's a lot of anime I still need to watch. Like the anime I'm watching now, which is called, what was it? Let me check. Hagani. It's quite interesting. I'll have Dr. Fan Service review that, because it's quite up his alley. Let's see. Okay, there. So yeah, quite interesting with that. Also, this is probably the only show I've ever seen where they've incorporated their opening within their own damn show. Watch the last episode, they incorporate their own opening into their freaking show. I think that's pretty awesome. I wish some other shows would kind of do that. I think Oh My Goddess almost does that, but not really. But still, it's freaking awesome. All the characters are very unique, which I like. Also, the show I watched before this, which is Ai Yoriyoshi, ironically enough, the main four from this anime are all in that anime, which was awesome. So like, oh my gosh, it's Aoi, Tina, it was Mayu, and Chika as the main four. And then you had, I think like, let's see, you had Teiko as a character, which was the essentially like Yaoi character, Yaoi Yuri character. Yeah, she was really weird, but she was really interesting too. So yeah, I like that character too. Oh wow, there's just so much odd but interesting characters. Then he had like an American character, which I think in most anime there's some form of American character. It's like, put in an American character, usually blonde. I think most times usually blonde, which I don't. I guess that's how they depict us. I don't know. Then you have Kanata's, I think it's like her cousin, who essentially is the other half of Moe, where she gets sick a lot and is weak and shiz. Yeah, I didn't like her that much, cause way before this, I saw Clannad, and I saw even better Moe character that established those traits better of Nagisa. So yeah, she didn't fill that role best, in my opinion. And she got kind of annoying, in my opinion. Let's see. I quite enjoyed Kanata's father. He was hilarious. Essentially, pervy old guy. and essentially got his daughter into otakuism. It's freaking awesome. I probably won't do that. I might. I don't know. It would be awesome, but that would be kind of like messing up a kid in a sense, because otakuism is very weird. Watch enough anime, you'll find out that Japan has little to no boundaries. You'll know that from watching enough of Dr. Fanservice when he has enough animes reviewed. Let's see. Since I'm kind of babbling here, I think there's about like 3 parts to every episode, 3 or 2 parts. Some other characters I would like to say, you have, I think it's her, and I think it's also her cousin. Another character, I think it's like related to her. I think it's her cousin or aunt. Never let her drive. She's freaking crazy. Yes, she's freaking crazy. Also, I love the opening of this anime. I've never really said that in any of my other reviews, or in any of my others, but Japan, you know how to make earworms. Essentially, most to all anime I've heard have really good openings, unless it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! X. Yeah. I hate that opening. Always skip it. It's kind of messed up because the other openings are pretty awesome. Well, except for GX. GX kind of sucks. But that's another can of worms. So, yeah, off the topic. Lucky Star. I recommend watching it, especially if you're an otaku, and especially if you're just want to watch an anime that's completely like crazy about, like the first episode, they talk about food for about 10 minutes. It's pretty awesome. It's like talking about food. It's like, what side of this thing is the front and what side of it's the back? They talk about that for about 2 to 4 minutes. It's quite interesting. So, thank you all for watching. I will see you all later. I guess next week you will be seeing Dr. Fanservice as he reviews fighting fan service anime called Sekirei. So, see you all later.